My name is Paul Rodriguez, and I had the gastric sleeve procedure in August 2016. I've lost 74 pounds since. So I've struggled with my weight all of my life. I think it's probably more pronounced since college. I've been 50 pounds to 80 pounds overweight for a significant part of my life. I think the tipping point for me recently has been that I had a lot of issues sleeping. I was diagnosed with sleep apnea. I had reached over 300 pounds, which is part of the heaviest I've ever been in my life. I'm getting older. It was more difficult to keep weight off. I had kind of gone through a number of weight loss diets. I had lost weight, gained it back, and it was just a constant struggle over the years. And frankly, conversations with my doctor, he said, look, you're getting older and this is not going to be easier for you to lose. You're more likely to gain weight than to lose it over the years. And I just wasn't feeling good anymore. It was getting difficult to do my daily activities. And so I knew I had to do something different. I chose Dr. Ganta based on his credentials, the amount of work that he had done in this field before, recommendations from previous patients, kind of reading through different recommendations people had posted online. And frankly, I came in to do a consultation and met with him. And when I came in to meet with him, I like to say he has kind of a quiet intensity about him. And I found that I kind of had that connection with him. I felt that he was very honest about the procedures, what my expectations should be behind it. He wasn't trying to oversell it and say, hey, this is what it's going to be. He's very upfront about the commitment that I needed to make behind it and the work that I was going to have to put in as part of it. Because the surgery is not a one-day event. It's something that you're going to have to deal with for the rest of your life. And I thought he did a really good job of kind of framing that up for me and gave me a lot more confidence. When you talk about possibly cutting anything out of your body, it's a scary thing. It's permanent. And so I had a lot of concerns about what procedure would be right for me. Initially, I was thinking about doing the lap band because it was semi not permanent. And talking to my primary physician and also talking to Dr. Ganta, we decided on the gastric sleeve. But I mean, I had probably concerns that everybody does. Number one, can I die on the table? Is this going to work? What's the cost behind it? What is my insurance going to cover? What do I have to take care of? And is this something that's going to set me back physically, mentally? I've read a lot of things about the potential adverse effects of it. I think Ganta and his staff did a great job of walking me through what the process was. And I think what reassured me is they had a tried and proven system down. And they had experience. They had worked with hundreds of patients. I think it's probably several thousand that Ganta has done. And so that gave me confidence in the fact that they knew what they were doing. They had a process in place that if I followed and committed to it, would work. I think I've gone through a lot of changes. Even I can tell you being here for me, I wouldn't have considered anything like this ever. I didn't like taking pictures. Frankly, I didn't even really like looking in the mirror. It's changed the way I look at myself, confidence level. I've always been somebody that's, projected myself outwards, and I've always been in a job where I'm in front of people. My weight has always kind of been a burden that I've carried emotionally. I feel better. I have that additional confidence. People who haven't seen me in a year are like, wow, what happened to you, right? And almost to the point where people don't recognize me. And it's a good feeling. I feel good about making this decision, and I have more energy. I don't have to use a CPAP anymore to sleep at night. I get up in the morning, I feel refreshed. Before, with my weight being so heavy, I never felt well rested, and every task was difficult to do. I'm confident about going out in public. I feel confident about wearing different types of clothes. I used to wear a lot of black before, My wife says, welcome to colors, because it's been different. But it's been a positive life change for me all across, for me and my family. I recommend it because I think this is a solution that is more permanent, right? That's what I was looking for. The weight loss that I had before, I always gained back. And I always felt like it was just me trying to get it done. Having the surgery done kind of gives me an additional advantage. I mean, I feel better. I think I look better. It's giving me confidence. And not only that, some of the medical issues I had, like sleep apnea, high blood pressure. I was borderline high blood pressure. All those things have improved. And it was not just feeling better for myself, but for my family. This is something that I made a decision with my family. Sat down with my kids and my wife and said, hey, this is what I'm thinking about doing. And it's going to take all of us together supporting me to get this done. But I'm doing it for us. I want to live a longer life. I want to live a healthier life. And I want to be here for my kids and my family. And I think if I would have continued with my weight issues, that was going to take years off of my life. And doing this is going to improve that for the long term.